Hello, welcome back to another video. So as you can probably see from the title, it's house reset day, and I'm terrible for leaving anything like house related, cleaning related. I will just leave it to the point where then it's just overwhelming and there's too much to do. So some of this is like general cleaning bits that need doing. Other bits is like, obviously it's kind of like, I don't want to say it's coming to the end of summer because I don't really know if it is, but like it kind of feels like it is a little bit. Like it feels like it's starting to get a bit cozy season vibes, which I'm loving. And there's been loads and loads of dust in the house, like just getting into the house over summer. You know, it's a really old property, so dust is honestly my biggest nemesis when it comes to cleaning and like household chores. So there's like a few little bits that sort of need doing that are like, I guess you could say it's almost like an end of summer clean, you know, like spring clean, but like end of summer clean. So like things like cleaning the windows and stuff like that. Just stuff's been getting dusty as heck. So anyway, I won't chat your ear off for too long. I'm just gonna get straight into it and stick this on in the background and get some of your own cleaning or tidying done. See this as like your motivation for you to get your own things done and your own tasks completed, whatever it is that it might be, whether it's just general cleaning, whether it's tidying, whether you need to do a bit more of a deep clean on something. Take this as your sign to just go and do it now. And yes, having a coffee for this was absolutely essential. So apologies for the lighting. I don't even know if you can see me in this, but it's still fairly early. So the lighting is not great in here, but I need to get the sheets and stuff on first so that, because at the minute, I only have like one set of bedding that's not like super, what is it, like the brushed cotton, where it's like super cozy and thick, which is great in winter, especially in this cottage, but it's not so great in summer. Got my Poe. He can chill there. He's just like the IKEA panda, but I feel like anyone I discuss this with, I say how I feel like a panda is my spirit animal, and they're like, oh my god, yeah. So hence Poe the panda. Also, I'm like a big kid and literally like need something to sleep with, which is weird. I never used to as a kid. I feel like a psychologist or therapist would have a field day with my brain. Also, I love this set because it's poppers. It's so much easier. I've got like this set that's poppers, another set that's like a zipper, which that's perfect, but I hate the colour of it, and then one that's like buttons. I need like I don't know, I feel like I need some different bedding. Like I really like this one and one of my winter sets, but I almost need like 2 summer, 2 winter. Like this works well as a summer one, but then my other winter one, like, it's old. And like, it's getting a bit gross now. I realise I'm kind of like penning myself in here with pillows. I'm always like terrified I'm going to lift this up and there's going to be like a massive spider. So I found like anyone who has like quite a big bed, like this is like a king, these clips are just incredible for like keeping the bed sheet on. Honestly, I can't stand when it's like a loose wrinkled sheet. It's gross. I need to get rid of all these bubbles as well, but I don't really know how to do that without wrecking the mattress. So as I said, honestly, getting the bed sheets sorted is a top priority, and it's the first thing that gets done whenever I'm doing like house reset and cleaning, just because it takes so long for it to like wash and then dry as well, so that I can put it on the same day. So I just use, this is white vinegar, and then I use these fresh linen essential oil drops just to make it smell a bit nicer. I just prefer to do that instead of like fabric conditioner, basically. I feel like this cupboard could also do with a reorganise. Like, I feel like I did it in the pantry organisation, but I didn't do it very well. Like, it's not actually really that functional. I need to rethink this cupboard. So it's bathroom cleaning time. I would normally actually do this when I'm in the shower, but obviously it's not that kind of video. So I'm just doing this like really awkwardly, leaning over the bath instead. And I have found that if I have like a clean bathroom and a clean kitchen, it doesn't matter if the rest of the house is like messy or untidy and I've got a million projects on the go at the same time, and you know, everything is just a mess and I'm a little bit overwhelmed. As long as the kitchen and the bathroom are clean, I feel like generally the house is like all right. And it's sort of like, I don't know, maybe I'm like hacking my brain to think that, you know, the rest of the house is clean. But I think as well, because I spend a lot of time in the kitchen, and then, you know, like when a bathroom's not clean, like you can tell way more than if you haven't, I don't know, if you haven't dusted your windowsills in your bedroom. Do you know what I mean? Like it's way more, I think it's way more important. So that is absolutely one thing I found recently with having a clean bathroom. I just feel like so much calmer and so much less like stressed with the cleaning and keeping on top of things in the house. So that absolutely was on the list to do today. One thing I have found as well, this literally makes me sound like a kid when I say this, I have actually recently made myself a sticker chart for like all of the sort of like household chores and like cleaning bits and tidying. Now, it's something that I saw for like an ADHD hack. So I have not been diagnosed just yet. I am sort of like in the process of getting it. So just to sort of like preface that, I don't want to, you know, be called out for anything like that and get cancelled when I literally have like 50 subscribers. But anyway, so it is a little hack that I've seen with ADHD. And so I thought, well, you know, I'll give it a go. Why not? The one thing I would say is then almost like doing the sticker chart in itself sometimes becomes a bit of a task, which isn't good. But otherwise, like I do almost get more of like it's like more of like a sense of achievement when I do it. Like, you know, when you were a kid and you had like a sticker chart and I don't know, like however many stickers you had to get a little treat or something like that. No matter what it was, I think sometimes on mine we would get to like choose like a little toy or something, and then we'd have like a little cut out picture of that toy at the end of this sticker chart, and it's like you'd go through, and when you got all your stickers you could then have this little toy. But anyway, so long story short, I've made myself a sticker chart because 25 is not too old to have a sticker chart. I also recently, I've been trying to just like dry as much of my laundry outside as possible. Like I'm really trying to make use of like the summer months and just like when the weather's all right and I can actually dry things outside. Like drying things inside in like an old property honestly is no joke, and my dehumidifier unit is genuinely my best friend, but drying it outside is just unmatched. Like I can have my bedding dry. I think honestly on this day I did like 3 loads of laundry and dried them all outside and it was all sorted. Like this is actually the second load of laundry that I put on. Like the actual bedding, like the duvet set, has already been out and been dried, and this is then like the second lot. I did put like some pegs and stuff on like all the socks and everything, just because it was actually a really windy day. Probably what helped it actually dry quicker, which is good. Now, I cannot be the only one that honestly leaves like appliances, especially the toaster, and I just forget about it. It's like I forget that it's something that needs cleaning, and you can probably tell that from the amount of crumbs that are coming out from this bloody toaster. Like, I couldn't believe how much was actually in there, and it is absolutely, I've added like cleaning the toaster onto my sticker chart to be done like weekly now, because this was ridiculous. So this is just a little friendly reminder from someone who also leaves cleaning to the last minute and who does not get stuff done when it's probably supposed to be done. But that's okay. Clean your toaster. Like, genuinely, please. I'm sure this probably isn't actually safe. Like, it's probably not good for the toaster, and I wouldn't even be surprised if it's like some sort of fire hazard. Like, I say that really loosely, I know. So like, my partner is definitely a lot more conscious about things like that than I am, and he would probably be screaming at me going, oh my god, yeah, it's a fire hazard. But yeah, I don't know if it is or not. Let's not dwell on that too much. The important thing is it's now clean. So that is the good thing. So just sort of like got all the crumbs out, cleaned up the side, and then put everything back to how it was. There's still like quite a few things that I want to sort of like get done in the kitchen. So like, one of my projects that I want to do, I want to get like one of those like microwave riser things, and actually have the toaster above the microwave, and then you just sort of like move the toaster down as and when you want to use it. It's just one of those things, like, I'm like, I only use the toaster like when I'm going to have toast, and it's not like I have toast all the time, like constantly throughout the day. I don't need that appliance out and like readily available to use 24/7. It would be okay if it was like something that I pull out. One thing I don't understand though is people that have toasters inside cupboards. Unless you don't really have toast very much, I really don't understand this. Like, I used to know someone who did this, and there were just always like then crumbs in the cupboard, which I'm like, that's just so much worse, because then it's an even bigger nightmare to clean. But anyway, that's my little ramble about toasters. So I did also then do the microwave as well. I'm not going to dwell on how long I've left this microwave without cleaning it. I don't really want to think about it. Honestly though, I don't really use the microwave very often. It's only like, I sometimes use it recently with like meal prepping my dinners and stuff like that, so that I can still have like my dinner hot and not just eat like essentially cold meal prep. But it genuinely depends on what I'm making, because sometimes it's something that I'll then like heat over the stove, so I don't actually really end up using the microwave all that much. But yeah, let's not think about how long I actually left this, and again, see this as your sign to go and clean your microwave. Like, it probably needs doing. So this was one of my sort of like I'm really hoping we're coming to the end of summer type cleaning tasks. As much as I don't like loads of rain and like colder weather and stuff, I love the transition seasons, like spring and autumn are just my absolute favourite. So I'm really looking forward to autumn. Not that looking forward to winter, but we move, it's fine. But one of the things that really needs doing is just wiping down all the windows. So it's just one of those things. I don't know if it's the house that I'm in. Like, it's obviously it's quite like an old cottage, and there's like dust everywhere and the windows get gross, and I don't know what it is. I really don't. If anyone else lives in a house that is like really old, do your windows also just get absolutely minging? But anyway, they all needed a clean. It's probably one of those things I don't do enough, especially considering how gross they get. But it's just one of those things, I just forget about doing it. I also have like on my door this like tiny little window within the door. I really want to get like some sort of like something to go over that little window that sort of like blurs it out a bit, but honestly this was disgusting, as you can tell from my face. But anyway, yeah, I'm very, very glad that I got this cleaned up, and again I want to start trying to do this more regularly. Another place I want to sort of like get something to put over the windows, I don't know if I'm going to do it like sheer curtains, like a double curtain type thing, or some sort of like, you know, the like stick on stuff to go over the windows to basically like blur it out a bit. It's just, I live on a main road and I literally end up feeling like I'm living in a goldfish bowl when I have these curtains open. So honestly, most of the time I keep the curtains closed, which is really depressing. To put it like, you know, accurately, it is. You know, I want to get like the nice like natural light in from the window. And I mean, honestly, I forgot how much light I actually get in from this window, as you can probably tell from me squinting while I'm doing this. But yeah, I definitely want something to put over the window. I'm probably thinking more like sheer or like net curtains or something, but not the net curtains where it's like, you know, the really old, like it's like your grandma's house type net curtains. Probably more like sheer curtains. I might also actually have some sheer curtains already, like in a box somewhere that I can use. So we'll see. That might be a little upgrade I do for this window. And the curtains, I don't really know if I want to keep the curtains as they are. They're like these green, like printed ones. I actually picked them up at a charity shop ages ago with the intent of turning them into like some short like dungarees or something. And then I put them up in the place I last lived and I actually really liked them as curtains. So maybe I'll keep these up. I don't know. I'll see if I find anything else that I like. But if anyone's got any ideas for this, like whether you think a net or like mesh sheer curtain or whatever would be better, and having like 2 double curtain things, or like the stuff that goes on the windows, what do you reckon? Let me know. Now, thankfully for my sanity, I was coming to the end of all this. So this was actually the next morning where I was just folding up the last load of laundry that I had done as part of this whole like house reset. And honestly, there is nothing quite like finishing all of the laundry in your laundry basket. Like when you get all of your laundry done, you know, you get like a day or 2 of like good weather and you just absolutely bosh out the whole lot and you get your laundry basket empty. I don't know if that is just showing that I'm getting old, I don't know. But I really love it. I love being able to just go, yeah, nice, that's all the laundry done. And like not feeling like I've then got more laundry to do. It's just perfect. So yeah, this was the last load and I was really, really happy that this was the last lot. And I mean, as you'll see, my dehumidifier, I did also just like empty that out. I really need to get into the habit more of like emptying this out often. I just don't. It's really bad, and it ends up then sitting there for like days just like full and not actually doing anything. So that's another thing maybe to add to the sticker chart. But anyway, this was like the last load of laundry. I did then just put so like the cloths that are sort of like behind where the area is, I don't really like to wash them with like other bits of laundry, so yeah, I did then just put those into the washing machine. I'll wash those like later on or something. Also, please excuse my bed hair. Watching this back, I didn't realise that I had actually filmed this with such bad bed hair, but that's just the reality of it. You know, we keep things real over here. But anyway, I hope you have enjoyed just watching me reset and clean my house a little bit, and I hope it's given you the motivation to do the same. So thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, anything like that. It genuinely means the world, and I will see you next time. Bye.